Hello, everybody. My name is Alex Gautieri. Thank you all for having me. Thank you to the network for having me back. I am 30 years old. I'm about to be 31, and I am a transgender man. When I was little, I never thought that I would grow up. I remember being 6 years old and thinking that I would never grow up to be older than 25. I don't know why I thought 25 was so old, but I never could picture a future for myself. I never saw anyone that looked like me. I never saw myself represented anywhere. I had feelings of knowing, I'm a boy, but not being able to articulate those feelings. Not feeling safe to say those words out loud, not really knowing what those feelings meant. It wasn't until I got to college that I first heard the word transgender. I didn't start my social and medical transition until I was 26. So I stand before you today, almost 31, and very, very glad to still be here despite all the pain and suffering that I have gone through, and that many of my trans brothers and sisters know very well. I also stand before you very comfortable in my whiteness and in my cis-passing privilege, a gift that many trans people don't have. So I'm honored to be able to stand here and use my privilege to speak and advocate and use my voice and be out and loud and proud and say that I am trans in every space that I possibly can, to give a voice and a face to what being trans looks like, and dispel the myth that trans people are so scary. We just want to go to the bathroom in peace. We just want to play sports on the same team as you. We just want to have equal and fair and equitable health care. Accessing gender-affirming care saved my life. And those were all very personal choices that I made. Changing my name, accessing testosterone, having gender-affirming surgery are all very personal choices that I made. But they were life-saving choices that I made. And everybody should be able to have the ability to make those same choices. And although we live in a very progressive state in Massachusetts and a progressive area of New England, it's not like that everywhere. In 2023 alone, there were over 500 anti-trans bills introduced in the US, over 500 bills. If you track it through the ACLU, 500 bills were introduced for anti-trans legislation, healthcare, education, sports, and that's horrifying. I hope to one day live in a world where I am not afraid of my rights being taken away every legislative season. I hope to one day live in a world where we don't have a Trans Day of Remembrance, and we don't have to be here and remembering my trans brothers and sisters who were murdered just for being who they are. But I am grateful for you all in the community. I'm grateful to be here and to have made it through the pain, and I'm grateful that you all show up as allies and that you continue to show up and vote to keep us safe, and that you continue to love on us out loud in spaces where we're not there, especially. Loving us out loud when we're there is amazing, but loving us when we're not there, when people are dead naming us, misgendering us, saying hurtful things about trans people, and there isn't another trans person around, call them out, educate them, vote, show up for us. Yeah, grateful to be here. Thank you all for coming.